ladies, gentlemen, and all my Reese's pieces in between. Yo, this is your boy. This is your Nick. This is your Jew, your self-righteous Republican. Most importantly, this is your Spick. Yo, it's Soul Papo again with a very special episode of the Soul Papo Sessions. Now, as of late, just to kind of give you a recap, I have been on a journey to find myself as well as to find employment. So because I had such a downtime and I was exploring and really trying to figure things out within myself and really opportunities that in which are around, I chopped it up with a very close comrade that is going to be leaving soon to, off to better ventures and off to a brand new chapter and journey. So because of that, I had to take advantage. I had to record the conversation. I'm hoping you find it entertaining. I'm hoping somehow you find it enlightening. And I'm hoping that you stick around because the very end of this episode kicks in a whole new frontier. Someone that I had just met, I kind of went right for it with. And I know for sure you're going to get a kick out of that. And I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone with a little experiment that divulged way too much about myself. But again, you will take a look at it. You will peep the technique, so to speak. And again, shouts out to my boy All City Jake, who took a moment of his time to come and chop it up with me. And just so y'all know, you guys can find him on IG at All City Jake. That's ALLCITYJAKE. And you definitely gotta hear his new track called Out of Nowhere, currently streaming outside of SoundCloud and hopefully future streaming services. So definitely go to www.soundcloud.com/ACJAKE. Again, that's A as in Alpha, C as in Charlie, JAKE. And definitely take a peep, give it a spin, tell me what you think, or all around just talk your shit. And you can definitely get to him and his inquiries and whatnot. If you go to his IG, you'll see his email there, all that good stuff. Get at him, and you'll be seeing him in the trap in Florida soon. But without further ado, I'm gonna pass it on over so you can peep the technique a little bit. Hope you enjoy.
And double it. I'm down, nigga. That's
Yo, I've been meaning to get at you about that, but I know, like, I wouldn't want for your case of the fuck it's though to ruin, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, nah.
Because I would hope you'd have more love than that, but you know what I'm saying? I know how shit goes sometimes.
Nah, nigga. I don't burn nobody like that. We known each other for almost like 7 years, bro.
Bro, isn't that crazy?
Where'd that weed go? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was breaking that one.
Nigga, yeah, how time flies. That is kind of crazy, huh?
Bro.
2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18?
Sure. Yeah, it had to be 2014.
It was 2013 because I know I left. I was living with
Sandra.
Sandra.
When we started, because
14, 15.
it had to have been 14 because that's when I started. We both started at the same time.
I'll take 5, nigga. I'll take 5,
that's
nigga.
still something.
For real, nigga, that shit.
And,
you ain't have a kid then, nigga, the fuck? Or a girl, nigga, or fucking, nah, you had a place for sure, nigga, the fucking, that little ass apartment.
Yo, that place was a spot though, man. Like
it was the trap.
I look back because it was actually, matter of factly, was it down here?
It was kind of. It was no further down the 17 because I remember. See how we're on Dunlap right now.
I was on Northern.
I
was on Northern.
That way.
Possibly. I want to say yes because
it was on the other side of the freeway. It was on this side of the freeway.
Oh, that was on Camelback then.
Yeah, that was Camelback. I wanted to say that so bad. That was Camelback.
Yeah. That place was a spot just easy. You know what I'm saying? Highway access. And I remember I was living with the girl at the time, and the only thing that messed that up, and that's actually what got me in the situation I'm in now. I wasn't taking it seriously. I told you about
the cubicle, nigga.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
That shit's crazy.
No, I remember, what was it? That's how I figured it out, and I was like, damn, how long? I didn't know what direction shit came from, but I know it wasn't my now wife who put me on to, who told me, I can't believe you did this again. This to me. I got HPV now, but most women do. Most adventurous women do. And
listen, it's a 1 in 10 women thing, okay?
That's a commonality. There's which excuses hoes make, but
it for sure is.
And but I remember she gave me some kind of ultimatum, and I knew she was a good girl, man. So I think that's what made shit difficult sometimes, or at least what made me hard to let that go. Because I should have just kept doing what I was doing. I mean, would I ever...
Return of the Mac.
Yo,
you don't want to be with me? Cool. Call the other girl.
You don't like the situation going on?
I got tested. You got it. I got it. We got it. Let's go.
No, and it's funny just because looking back at that time, man, not only most free, just less... Like, I was on a trajectory. Even though, like, I was trying to stack up, pay off my debts. Like, if I would have kept on that trajectory, man, it would make things different where, you know what I'm saying, shit is gone.
Yeah, things would have gone completely different. One small position, or, fuck, I can't even talk, but one small move, you know what I mean? Or, like, change in the direction you had been going, like, with that job and shit, you wouldn't have had a kid. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had someone that you love or that loves you, you know what I mean? You'd still been in the motherfucker
and that's what made... Well, yeah, more than likely. Because then my boy... I don't know if I told you about this. My boy, who was making music, started living with me. So that's the ideal situation. You get your producer to live in house with you. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know... But what then messed that up was the fact that his, at the time, girlfriend came in. She was kind of holding it up. I was kind of giving him, you know, hints like, yo, I think this might be this way. But him kind of... Yeah, well, because he's the type to where unless he can prove it, because that nigga's Batman. He's Batman. He's got the technology, bachelors, and all that shit. He's Batman. And it wasn't until he could...
Pass me that one of the long remote.
It wasn't until he can, you know, confirm without a shadow of a doubt that, you know, shit would ever change. Anyways, I messed it up pretty quickly because I couldn't stand hearing, you know, taking that bitch of shit. And so I think I might have said some things that was kind of offensive. Anyways, I don't even know how I even got into that subject, man. It's just... One thing I appreciate about what you're doing, though, and I can't believe that, you know what I'm saying, you're surviving the way that you is, but again, what I love so much is being able to give all to the craft, man, because honestly,
I got to, man.
That's the only way to really do it, because then you're stuck with other influences, you're stuck not being creative because you're tethered to a fucking phone. I mean, not unlike how we are with our fucking phones now.
No, you're right. It's the only way for me to do it was to just give 100. I got this phone and that phone. This phone kind of is a little janky, but I'm about to go to Miami in like 3 weeks, bro, to try to record. My homie out there, he be with, you know who Dan Follinger is? He's a Wiz Khalifa's photographer. You heard of the Shop Gold company? They're like the fake, like, it's like fake jewelry, but it's real fake. That makes sense. He's one of those, like, it's not real diamonds, but
like
it's real.
Zirconium, like it still takes a craft.
Yeah, the good stage, like fucking whatchamacallits. Jewelry. So
do you have an outlet you could put this on? Yo, really quickly, not to get you off subject. I'm low key glad that you made the switch over to the PlayStation family.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what happened to that Xbox of yours.
Okay.
Yo, one thing I really appreciate too that I wish I would have known without having to spend $60 down. Yo, it's been like that. Yeah, that's my quit being such a fat fuck. You don't even need to have the online subscription in order to play Fortnite.
I was about to put it on right.
No shit. All right, go for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you ever added me on that shit or not.
No, because the last word wasn't mine. This also wasn't mine. I told you the deal.
Yeah.
Some nigga think that he's her boyfriend in Philly or wherever the fuck. So this is this is Fortnite. I made it yesterday. I didn't have none. I made her make him fucking download it.
Oh, cause you had to.
Yeah, cause it was his PSN.
I was like, so you can make your own kind of Fortnite account anytime.
Yeah, cause I mean, really, I ain't shit.
But it's fun to fucking play. No, I feel you. One thing, don't tell me you're one of the cats that goes and hides somewhere and waits in. Okay, because I really get upset about that. But I ain't gonna lie, because my uncle, he does that. If there's any way you can try to lower that down.
Yeah, I got you.
The audio.
The other
remote. Yeah, my uncle's a fucking camper, bro. He'll find like a little corner in the hole and, you know what I'm saying, and just chill there. I had bought him, that's it?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yo, that's crazy that it's someone in Philly though. That's oddly.
Nah, she's from the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
Is that what kind of brand? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, that is not fucking G.
Yeah. No. Cost conservative.
Like about laptop though, I know you really like those stickers. I came up on that, finesse the fuck out of that.
What the fuck is this? Is this
bullshit
a Chromebook?
ass camera? Nah, it's a Chromebook.
Oh, dude, these are fucking nice.
Nah, dude, it's shitty.
No, I think This is
like that.
That's dope. Oh my god, y'all would love this. I don't know who that is. Someone from the 60s, 70s.
It's like this weird sticker sheet I bought for like $20, and they were all like
That's expensive for some stickers.
Bro, because look at the back of them. Well, you can't see the back of that sticker, but here, look, I have one right here on my phone. They're like prophetical, or they're supposed to be like cards, like prophets, and like they give you like they just say all this weird trippy shit. Flip that one over.
No, I'm laughing, and that's your moniker because without saying your government out loud, in Hebrew it stands for the you're the Puerto Rican Jew, not like the swindler, but like the deceiver.
I know.
And I mean obviously
Jacob
shit.
was a deceiver,
Yeah.
Deceitful.
But if anything, I mean, but blessed by God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like we're all our. See, and I think that's been my toughest thing. Is hope you don't mind.
Nah, go ahead. This one.
Oh, there's this little one. Oh, can you mute it or just
Yeah.
down. No, we can still hear your shots. Hear the niggas coming.
Yeah, I got hear the niggas.
Yeah, and I don't think it's copyright. I don't fucking know. It shouldn't be. Either way, I'll drown it out with some other shit.
Is that shit's recording right now? Oh yeah. Right.
Put it right here, actually.
Coming to you live. It's All City Jake. Where are you from? Yo hood.
Ooh, to the hood closest to
Yo
you.
hood. Actually,
What brought the name? Let me ask you that, because that'd be the perfect question.
tattooed on my ankles, bro. Check it out. So it's All City Jake because in the graffiti world, the point to be All City means to be everywhere. Have your name everywhere. To cap, to king the streets. To be All City. You go this place, that place, and you'll see Soul. You know what I mean? Or like me. So I put it on my legs because I got Living Legend in the front. I did that before 03. Before I knew 03 Greedo had that on his face, by the way. Free 03 Greedo. 03.
Is he Italian?
Nah, he's black from Grape Street from LA.
Hey.
You know, crippin'. I ain't crippin', but he crippin'. He's facing 20 years right now. Prison.
For what? If you don't know?
I don't know.
It's all hypothetical. Either way, it's wrong.
But he has Living Legend on the front of his cheeks. Tattooed right on the front of his cheeks. I didn't know that until after the fact. But I got Living Legend on the front of my ankles and All City Jake on the back because I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there. I'm intercontinental. I mean, I'm inside the continent, baby. And it's behind my ankles because I always want my opponents behind me. And it's down there because they'll always be at the nip of my heels.
They'll be at the heels like the fucking snake of the garden, bitch.
Or the fucking servants.
Step on you. Or there's some kind of meme. It's not a meme because it's an actual like logo or something of tread not on me. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
Don't tread on me, some shit like that. Yeah, that's some military shit, ain't it?
Yeah,
some
I think
Marine
so.
Shit.
Yeah, something high up there. Some kind of militia.
The name is just I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. You know what I mean?
See, what I was thinking when I read All City, I'm thinking like you're going for the younger demographic. You know what I'm saying? Like the young niggas like in the high school. Because like I don't know, you're on some kind of varsity team. You know? But that would have been All State though. So I guess
been All State.
now that
All City's definitely graffiti.
This like is a fucking distinction. So then, how'd you get on with your producer of
my homie River? Honestly, just Instacart. He dropped a dub bag of coke on the floor during our orientation, and I said, "Bro, you dropped that," and he picked it up. And then after the fact, we was best friends, kind of. But I'm sorry though, like.
Where was this at? Orientation for
a call center job, yeah, a real job, a 9 to 5.
Was this at the insurance place?
Nah, this is right there, Instacart right there in Mesa.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah, my nigga, Instacart.
Yo, no shit. That is a kind of a big deal name, I believe.
Yeah, it is. They do grocery delivery.
Yes.
All through like LA, all through California, all through New York, everywhere.
Yo, what cut that kick down, if you don't mind me asking?
The tone of voice I had on a phone call.
You were too East Coast for them?
Nah, I made the shopper admit that bitch didn't do what she was supposed to do. I said, so you didn't contact out to the customer like you were supposed to? And she said no, and I said, well, here at Instacart, we're trying to provide premier customer service, and I don't think that was premier customer service. Wouldn't you say that? And she was like, kind of made her feel dumb.
Mm-hmm.
They fired me for the tone of voice. because they said that what I was telling her was wrong. Instead of teaching her how to do it, you know what I mean?
See, that's some bullshit. I know you had to been salty for that one.
Yeah, I was hella salty because I was like, what? It was like an 83% score on the phone call type shit. Like, it was a good call.
Most motherfuckers are 75. Well, maybe, I don't know.
For quality, it has to be at least 80 at that job. Nigga, it was 80. But they was hating on me. But then they got me working. Technicalities, those putos. But whatever, shit. I felt like if it wasn't for me losing those jobs, because over the past, like, 4 or 5 months, bro, I lost, like, 7, 8 jobs. No bullshit. If it wasn't for losing any of those jobs, I wouldn't be where I am now. Where am I now? I ain't got shit. I ain't got a pot to piss in, but I got some sick-ass bars and, like, 3 songs. You know what I mean?
You live and you survive.
Yeah, I'm alive. And it's like...
You're not there fucking mopey somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crying like a little bitch.
If I wouldn't have left these jobs and been doing anything I'm doing right now, I couldn't go 100% into it, you know what I mean? I knew that if I didn't go 100% into it, shit wasn't finna work out. Straight up.
Yeah, that's one of the things, man, that I've been the most pressed on because, you know, it's so funny that most recently, mind you, I have a long career of working, but most recently I've lost my most, like, backs to backs, and I'm not, and mind you, obviously there's something that I could be able to fix to be able to prolong my way in corporations, but I feel like corporations are really made for motherfuckers that can't reach outside their box.
Yeah.
Like, they're in their box, and that's as far as those motherfuckers can go. But again, I almost feel like, is that just me being salty? Because do I have a fucking gig right now? You know what I'm saying?
No, but even then, though, because, like, look, for me, and I think it might be the same for you, this podcast and shit, whenever we're working a real job, like a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? And focusing on one thing, it's hard to focus on anything else. And especially the things that we love.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And we forget about them and lose sight in what's supposed to be. I ain't even mad. Lose sight of what, you know what I mean? It is we want in life. Shit. Nigga, when we die, we ain't dying with a job or money. You know what I mean? What are we gonna leave? Oh, Jacob worked at a call center all his life. He was the funniest guy at a call center. Fuck that.
Yo.
Fuck
oh
that,
my, brother! When I talk to you, brother, I love you so much. I truly believe you're my brother of the same of the soul.
Oh, me, yeah, for sure.
And it's so funny that you say that because we not to say we the most hysterical niggas in the whole world, but if not the whole world, then get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The universe is too big. At least the whole world.
Straight up, bro. At least the city. All city.
All city, Jake. It always comes back full circle. Kind of how, and I'm not gonna get all preachy right now and bring it to Jesus up and whatnot because we all know, you know, he is who he is. But like same way on religions, it all still comes back to around to who the fuck he was, what he was doing, how he lived. And obviously a lot of shit that they're probably hiding. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to know because they don't want to know that we already know he was in the gutter. He was talking to the low of the low. Would you not?
Jesus was homeless. Don't call me blasphemous. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but he was homeless.
He got to live with whoever opened his doors. And the New Testament said anyone who wouldn't do that to him, they told that nigga Peter, kick rocks, literally, and dust off the dirt on your sandals.
Exactly. What's her name? The stripper lady.
Megan Mandolin.
Yep. Kiss his feet. Wash his dirty feet.
With her fucking tears.
And got blessed. Look at that. Love. Yeah. Honestly. People be sleep, man. Because
it comes out of the trenches of things, and I know that part in itself is what I think discourages most. And honestly, it hasn't discouraged me yet, but I'm seeing the forefront. So I'm seeing everyone else stress out around me. And I think that's the worst things when you have to have a family. Not only, or you have to handle. It's easy to handle yourself. Shit, it wouldn't be a long this life if I did it. But now you got to handle it and maintain a fucking stable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like in whatever sort of profession, like there's still a mental capabilities, you know what I'm saying, that have to, you know, allow us to function and allow us to operate and allow us to, you know, do what it is that we do.
Yeah, you gotta keep that head right, really, you know what I mean? And like, if my mind's not right or anybody that's around us is not right, then it's not gonna work out, whether it be the team that's around you, you know what I mean, or the people you keep around you, or whatever, like you just said it is that one might be doing in life. If your head's not right, you will easily lose sight of what you want to do in life and how you want to go about that shit. My head has not been right 25 years of my life. I'm just trying to get it right now. You know what I mean? Figuring out what it is I want to do in life. That's realistic. That's obtainable. And I know that everybody and their mom trying to rap, and that shit seems hella unobtainable, but fuck that. I'm not everybody.
Well, then the fact is you just gotta try.
Exactly.
And
anybody can be a rapper. Look, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. $1 million song. Millionaire.
That's just the one that stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who was I listening to recently where I'm like... I don't know, I've been listening to some oddball shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Like, I heard this dude who's, like, literally sounds like he's doing fucking poetry slam shit, but he just has to have a jazzy hip-hop...
Is it that white kid with the curly hair?
I don't know if he's white or he has to be Latino, because his name is Frank, but the name of his group is called Hobo Johnson.
Oh, no.
No?
Never heard, but it sounds cool.
It's so funny because I get upset, probably the most inspired, when I'm seeing similar people doing things that I was doing, and I get so mad at myself for not fucking sticking to it.
That's it too, right there. I gotta stick with it. I can't just be like I'm a rapper right now, and then like this is why I want to go to Miami. And I was talking to somebody that I take like what that motherfucker's gotta say to heart type shit, and I was like, man, I'm trying to be a rapper, and he's like, well, if you go to Miami, you know, you're gonna have to be a rapper. Like you can't bullshit. Like you have to do it. You have to be a rapper. Tell everyone that I know and their mom that I'm a rapper and I'm rapping. What are you doing over here? Oh, I rap. You know what I mean? Like that shit to me seems like weird, believe it or not. Maybe I'm not confident enough in it until like I'm drunk, high, and super coked out, and I'm fucking sitting there with a beat on and just ready to just murk anybody and you know what I mean type shit. But when I'm not on my regular day-to-day basis, I'm still getting used to trying to pursue this dream in a sense where I think if I keep saying it, I will speak it into existence, into fruition. Mm-hmm. It will be real, you know?
You have to believe it.
Yeah, exactly. If I don't believe it, then what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's why literally I've been introducing myself to a lot of strangers I meet. Like, hey, my name's Jake, All City Jake. They're like, what? Like this guy. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, this guy. Until, bitch, in 9-8 months, you're like, oh, shit. What do you know? That's the point, man.
What do you, so, and I ask this just because I know what your other heart is. What are you doing about promotion?
Instagram, really. I mean, I haven't been pushing it too much, but I got like 260 plays on that one song on SoundCloud. But that shit's not even mastered, bro. Like, I just want the world to know, like, on record, first and foremost, that shit was freestyle.
Oh, you're going the Little Weezy approach?
Nah, I freestyled that whole song and then... Hold on, I think I hear somebody. I freestyled that whole song and then recorded it after. You know what I mean? Wrote it down after just to make the shit perfect. But I was just fucked up, bro. And like promotion, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I haven't really been pushing that song too hard, but like I know the people are listening to it, and for me, in this music shit, you know, I've been getting like really close, and from the beginning, just as a fan, before making any music, I always took interest in, alright, that's a cool rapper, that's a cool artist, yeah, but like, who the fuck manages that dude? You know what I mean? Who the fuck put their shit out? So like, I've been following like TK the Great, who's like, Shoreline Mafia is a big rap group right now, their manager for like, bro, almost a year before they even, you know what I mean? That fool's kinging in LA. French Montana's manager, follow the shit out of her. Post Malone's manager, all these people that, like, I'd been following them prior to Post Malone being Post Malone. I'm talking 2011. French Montana on Instagram. Yeah, like, bro.
Well, one thing for sure, because I was gonna ask you what your meme game was like if you're gonna be doing the IG sort of thing.
I want to pay for promotions now. Instagram's letting you pay for promotions. Did you know that?
Yes.
Like, and like
SoundCloud has that option.
Yeah, my homegirl right here, she's a dancer, right? She be stripping and shit, and she got that business page on her Instagram. Bruh, she reaches like 3,500, like 4,500 people on a post.
That's a good audience.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that was the main thing that I hope when someone does come along, because it's gonna happen, brother. I believe it. I know it's gonna happen, and I hope that when that does, that even though they might give you a good leverage, I hope you don't sign. I know it sounds fucked up, but like all you need is like a transportation manager, which my nigga, if you don't fucking do, you can get a family member to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so definitely take that to heart, because you're gonna have to be going cross state, cross country. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, I hope you, again, don't worry about having to get some kind of organization that's gonna take a big cut just to do little simple things that you can do. You do need someone to help organize.
Yeah.
So whether that's a lady friend or someone else that can keep you on a certain schedule, then that's beautiful. But yeah, I hope that you do take the lessons that you're seeing from what they do, but don't necessarily take the turns they did.
No, yeah. Make it my own. It's almost like the AA shit, like sobriety shit. Like, I never really wanted to fucking do it their way. You know what I mean? That's how, like, Treyway. But nah, hold up, I gotta blast this nigga right here.
Okay. You said you need concentration? Build a little wall. Don't let him trump your ass out that bitch. Ooh, you got a snipe, brother? He should be dead in 3 more shots. Oh, no, he's jumping. You know what? He's squirrely. He's staying on the sides, but he's also moving around in the corners when he's building.
He's trying to come up.
He's doing it.
He's trying to come up right here. But I'm gonna blast his ass right.
He would have to unless he jumped down.
How about this?
He might have run out of materials. Think about that. Niggas can't be creating the towers of Babel.
Oh, he did that. He's not dumb.
Oh, he had to fucking get out of...
Oh, and I died. Anyway, all that for nothing. That fuck nigga bounced
Shout out
over.
to that cat right there.
Durkin2510, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's Treyway. Fucking Treyway. Nah, JK.
Yo, when you were out doing the rehab,
yeah, go ahead.
that fascinated me so much, and
how smoking right now.
Yeah. Oh, God bless it. It fascinated you. It fascinated me so much, seeing how you had grown as a person.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We gonna be immature for life because we big little kids. Huh. Oh, thank you.
It was like, how do I say? I didn't think that I didn't need it. Yeah, for sure. But it wasn't. I learned from
What'd you take from it? Because I feel like, man, do we learn some motherfucking lessons? We learn those lessons.
Yeah. What did I take from fucking treatment? Shit. Well, this that Sherbert. This one I'm on. But it's different. This is a different bag.
No, it's the same bag. Same thing.
This that
Yeah,
Sherbert.
we on a hybrid right now, so.
Oh, we on that.
I'm hoping I don't get too fucking.
That young dope.
I try to keep the sativas during the day, but nigga, when your sale's a sale and you fucking
yeah, my nigga.
you do what you gotta do with it.
Dang. Totally evaded the rehab question.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a fucking scam. Second of all, I know so. It's body broking. It's real for sure. I think we spoke about this last
we did.
time.
We
Getting
sure
on
did.
it. But I mean, it was cool though because like I made solid relationships with solid people. And
because you meet people at a fucking with their back against the
Yeah.
wall or some shit popping, like you had to have been through some shit to be in that motherfucker.
For sure, all time low type shit.
Although I am curious to know how many people just said, you know what, who actually did the first approach and were like, I've been having this issue lately, and I just checked myself in. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, well I know there was kids in there that were like 19, 20, 21. I've been in like 6 times, bro, like 12 times. So this is my 13th rehab. And I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
They say
did you not get the lesson?
They say by the 17th it's free.
Yeah, like, bro, did you not get this shit was whack the first time? And like, if you are
they
gonna
probably
use
had a
drugs
parent with
again,
money put in the back
yeah,
there, right?
fuck that though. I knew I was never gonna stop getting high. I just was getting high, and I had to stop getting high. You know what I mean? Now I'm just high. But shit, I learned.
How do you actually? Let me ask you this. Just because I ain't gonna lie, man. Coke is fine.
Coke is great.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. So I can't imagine. And one of the girls I had closest to my heart, bro, she loved it too much. And
Such thing.
my white girl loved that white girl, and But one thing I hated about what she would do, and this actually reminded me, real not so low key like my mom's, bro. When my moms would get yacked out, she would like put herself in a cocoon and just fucking go chill in a corner somewhere.
Oh no, I can't do that. Like if I'm doing coke with anybody, first of all I don't do it alone often. But if I'm doing coke, it's to parlay. We're having a good time. Sometimes I'll be super coked out, be stuck, yeah. But I don't like the whole like. I don't ever think I've ever been around anyone that's been just like, you know what I mean? had like the adverse effects of coke.
As far like as... why the fuck do people like coke's supposed to make you laugh, chain smoke, and fucking have a long, you know what I'm saying, have an extended night.
Sometimes it just be too good though.
Well,
sometimes it just be too bomb. You just be like not being able to swallow.
Oh fuck, I don't know if I ever got to that point.
Yeah, bro, he's just stuck.
See, that's what happens when you do coke on a budget. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you ever got to worry about going to that thing. The way that it sounds
when
like...
you're only buying dubs.
Yeah, when you're only buying an eighth ball at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's how it comes down to how many 8 balls were involved.
Nah, yeah, true. That's a lot of coke, though.
Let me ask, though. Like, to think... Because I think I would make like a I don't know, I can't, it was so long ago when I would be on that shit with this girl. It's always, to me, it was always a girl that led me down a certain fucking path.
Look at me just fucking dropping. Me too, the pink dope puts me up.
Let me fucking
play. Are you gonna play? Yeah, go ahead, play.
If you don't mind.
Play.
Saying. But I gotta,
The pink dope, it definitely took me out. I probably would have still been sober if I wouldn't have got no pussy in rehab.
What?
Yeah, really, bro.
Is that why they always discourage people from being in relationships?
Yeah, 100%.
Why though? Explain it to me.
I don't know, because like, you know, misery loves company, and also, shit, I don't know, girls are fucking the devil. See, we know that.
Lucy is all universe for a fucking reason, I'm sure. Really? Actually, that's what I'm curious about, because there's a lot of disconnect between God and, you know, our futures in space. I don't see why the fuck there has to be a disconnection. Like, if our God created us, of course somebody had to create them. You know what I'm saying? And if we consider anything, holy fuck, you can become invisible in this game.
Yeah, it's a zombie now, new zombie shit. Only for Halloween. I think October of this season.
That is dope. Holy crap. Yo, they stay winning because they do shit that's just...
like this.
Yeah, and the fact that a year has a bunch of bullshit holidays. There's so many different things that you can do and recycle, and because it's a limited time, we appreciate it when it comes back. This motherfucking company makes... not trillions, but they're in the high billions, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Monthly.
You want some water, though?
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Actually, matter of fact, do you guys drink coffee at all, by any chance?
Nah, there's no coffee.
Okay.
But if there was shit, I'd be drinking.
Yeah?
Yeah, but there ain't.
Oh, I can, before I say
Unless you had a coffee pot.
Oh, cause I only said because I had my little coffee thing in the car. I should have brought that thing. I don't know why the fuck I wouldn't. You know, actually I know why. Because I figured I'm going to have to sober up. I'm like, goddamn right, I already know.
Yeah, there's wine and tequila and water, baby. That's how we drink around here.
Yeah, that's all the key factors in life.
Wine, tequila, water, cocaine, weed.
Oh shit, man! I got geeked out just talking about coke. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible because I look all geeked up. I got fucking talking about it. But at the same time, though, it's like it's been a thing where I don't know. Besides getting that point in life where I said, "Oh, girl would be fucking cooped up in a corner," like separation happened. You know, I don't know. Everything should be in moderation. That's the most truest thing you can ever fucking.
That's the word right there. In moderation. Anything in excess is an addiction. Let's get that shit clean cut clear. Coffee. If you drink coffee every day, you're addicted to coffee. If you fucking chew gum every day, you're addicted to gum.
Yeah, or you have some kind of fucking mouth spasm that just has to be satisfied.
You can't go oral fixation.
Oral fixation. There you go.
If you got oral fixation, hit me up, girl.
Yeah.
But like, really though, I think that's one thing I took from it too, was that alright, okay, but there is a such thing as worse addictions than others.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that's where they draw the line. That's where it becomes socially acceptable. That's where it becomes morally acceptable maybe to some people. Because a person could do heroin every day, right? Right? And they're a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean?
People do kind of
smoke cigarette, I know.
But what's worse is that they have it in a fucking pill, and that's called your medication.
I know. Exactly. That's exactly what I could say. That's the example right there. People could shoot heroin every day, be a piece of shit. People could pop perks every day. Yeah. Lucy, that lives fucking on, Scottsdale, wherever the fuck, in Beverly Hills, could pop fucking perk 30s or oxys every day and drink wine. And she's cool. Nobody's tripping on her. You know what I mean? They both still addicts. But one just seems worse. It was socially acceptable than the other. More than the other,
So fucking stigma, man, seems to be the biggest bitch.
Fucked up.
Just like karma. a bitch for no reason.
I was charging that other phone so that I could read this shit I have written down. Watch this. I got the illest song that I'm about to record. I'm gonna wrap this shit up.
Wait, so you're talking about going then to Florida to record, and what kind of become like part of the scene?
Yeah, make music out there for sure. My homie be kicking it with Kodak Black. Here's the catch, no names, but my boy be jugging and sliding. He's in Miami, like he be selling drugs, but first he steals them. So he'll slide on you, steal all your lean, steal all your coke, steal all your weed, steal all your mollies and your Xanax and your Percocets. And then because he's that nigga and he's already been selling drugs to the rappers, they hit him up for the quality shit, and he'll go to the studio and serve it almost like Desto Dubs. I can say his name because that's what he do in the rap game in L.A.
I was gonna beep all names unless you're saying it's okay.
Nah, Desto Dubs, that's what he does.
Unless you're trying to give a shout out then.
Yeah, shouts out Desto Dubs. He can bang me up, bro. Hit me up, I need that for sure. We need you in Phoenix. But, and I ain't meet you yet, bro, so, I mean, that's just what the word on the streets is what you do, bro, so, let's get that right, that's dope. Yeah, my homie be selling lean and shit, be kicking it with Kodak Black and Fat Nick and Pooh Pooh.
I heard about this Fat Nick cat. He's in Cali, right?
Miami. He's in LA now, but they're from Miami originally. They're from Florida originally, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my homie be out there doing shit. And he be in the studio. And he was like, Jago, come out here, dog. Come out here, start rapping, dog. You know what I mean? Yada, yada, yada. Figured, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, I may or may not get my hands a little sticky, a little dirty, but hey, ooh, hear that shit popping?
Is money?
Nah, that just folds me off for a while.
Catching the motherfucking messages?
Yeah.
Yo, matter of factly then, because it's weird. Sometimes, because I get mad. Because remember, Jesus didn't get no love in his hometown either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised that they don't talk about the shit they had to have talked about. Because he had to go expand elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? In order to get his notoriety. One thing that I hate, because we're talking about stigmas, to kind of come back full circle on stigmas. I hate that people always feel like you either got to go to New York or California.
Yeah.
To break. But at the same time, when people say that, the way that I interpret that now is that you need to.
I'm gonna try to put.
You need to be. I've been wanting to for the longest, brother, and I keep thinking it's like every other few years. I used to have hope before. 2016 is gonna be this. That's the last time I had hope.
What happened to Futuristic trying to put us on the map? He even was talking kind of shit about
who?
Tempe. Futuristic. He's from Tempe. He was kind of talking shit about Tempe. And in one of his little freestyles about how like that nobody gives him love in Arizona or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Which is true.
Unfortunately,
it's true.
Well, I think we have some of the biggest haters, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, my biggest fans are haters. My homie Fresh, my homie Fresh is super hater, but that nigga's my biggest fan. But he does that shit just to fucking push me. You know what I mean? He'd be like, bro, that shit's whack. I'm like, nigga, that shit's the hardest shit you ever fucking heard. And I know it. That's the thing too. Some people can often, they think that us being confident is, you know what I mean, standoffish.
Right. It's too abrasive.
Yeah. Motherfuckers fire you from call centers for shit like that.
Nigga, you know what's fucking. I'm obviously putting myself in the bitch with this one, but for the most part, every job that I left, it's because of some stupid fuckery. Now, mind you, a psychologist can say, well, then doesn't that mean that you have something to fix with yourself?
I know.
And then I'd say, well, no fucking shit, bitch.
Yeah.
But besides that, like, this was the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happens that my chemical and that chemical had this fucking reaction. You know what I'm saying? And it blew up the way that it did. Yes, and is that a pattern? Well, yes. Is that on the fucking resume? Well, yeah.
Yeah. Why did you lose your job? Well, what? Because I wanted this one so bad.
I was seeking further out. See, that's been my struggle now. Now, luckily, when I got let go from my past gig, what was nice, I guess, was that happened.
Hold on,
right.
I gotta keep talking. I need the basketball.
Yeah. What happened with the situation was it ended the very beginning of the month. Now, that means that I, hopefully, can bullshit for at least 1 month in these fucking interviews and say I am currently employed because I'm putting the fucking date of October. Whenever they do job verifications, they don't fucking get precise dates. And they're not gonna... They're gonna answer yes or no questions. Is this person there? Yes or no? No. But
I don't be getting specifics neither. I give them just enough.
But I'm just wondering what's a good way to kind of circumvent that, because I got tripped up doing an application where it asks you, are you currently employed? So I'm like, fuck, when they ask that, it's like I can't say no.
Oh, no, yeah, I say no. I say no. You know, it just didn't work out. I'm really looking for another job. I don't fucking know. That's why I don't got a job. Though. Yeah, it is true.
Like, obviously, it didn't fucking work out. See that? Yeah. So look, so now my dilemma. Nice to meet you. Hey, good morning. I'm so sorry. Be all up on your stuff. Would you like to little wake and bake?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. If it helps any, it's a hybrid, more based on a sativa, but I don't know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
She ain't gonna be sleepy. She said, "Oh, I'm not gonna go back to bed."
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I said. I was like, oh, it won't make me tired.
Well, full disclosure, then, 'cause I'm not too sure if you're aware, but this device right here is recording.
Yeah.
No big deal. Kind of like a podcast, kind of like
hi.
a talk thing. It's kind of just...
Say hi.
Oh.
We're kind of just having a conversation, and names and shits will be blurred out.
Say hi.
I usually, matter of fact, I got to take a survey question, because normally when I blurp these things out, it's either an actual like siren beep. You can chill with it. It's either a siren beep, it's a cat meowing, or it's a wet fart. So.
It should be a cat.
Take that.
You gonna say please? Or you just gonna say take it?
Wait, I'm talking today about
Now he's multitasking right now.
Oh my gosh, last night I was trying to help him win, right? And then he fucking killed himself. We got down to like 10 people.
Bro, she was trying to get me through camp though. How we were talking. I was literally.
That's different strategies. See, that's the thing. When you have different strategies, like
I was in between for all the Fortniters. I was in fucking Tilted Towers, right? And I like broke a floor, and it was like in between, bro, like the floor and the steps, and I just built another floor and stood in the
you're
crack.
You're talented, man. I can't do that shit.
I just stood in the crack almost the whole game. Huh?
Yeah, until your dumbass killed yourself.
Maybe
Nigga
like
fucking went outside into the store. I was like, that's what you fucking get.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
And then he blamed me like it was my fault. like I had the game
maybe
controller.
you spoke into existence. Maybe you made him nervous. You don't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's a little bit insecure inside, and he has to hide it with this bravado.
Exactly.
And then shit pops off.
That don't got shit to do with
Yo, and then I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is because I feel like we're the same cloth, and a lot of times that selfishness fucking allows us to. I don't know. I get deflected so bad. You know why they say you get DD syndrome. I'm really fucking high right now. I just realized it. Here you go. You enjoy
Is
yourself.
this yours?
Nah, the cup.
Is there anything in there?
The cigarette box?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a cigarette?
Man, have a cigarette. I mean, you're home.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just don't want it too cloudy. Like, I don't.
No, the windows are good. You're in the door.
Yo, God bless this October. Yo, I remember last October? It was fucking hot, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last October for me was fucking cold.
So that's going to wrap it up for this particular episode. But please, I implore you, you are definitely going to want to stay tuned and take a look or take a peep at the next episode titled, because it's going to be another Soul Papo Sessions. Talks, no, what should I call it? Conversations with an erotic entertainer. You do not want to miss it. And again, while you looking at shit, while you waiting, please peep out my boy All City Jake, again at IG or on IG at All City Jake. That's ALLCITYJAKE. Currently streaming on SoundCloud services, so y'all can go to www.soundcloud.com/ACJAKE. Again, current track right now is Out of Nowhere. You is gonna love it. If not, please divert your shit talking to him directly on most social medias at All City Jake. Again, I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate y'all prayers. I appreciate anything there is to be appreciating. And remember, you can always get at me at SoulPapo. Again, that's SoulPapo. And you can always be a producer of the show by visiting www.patreon.com/SoulPapo. Again, SoulPapo. That's it, ho, bitch. I gotta go. God bless y'all. I came.